Hi, this is Jen. This is just a little tutorial to help those of you who have the MindTap access code and want to use the Diet and Wellness Plus software to do your diet analysis project. Start from your home page and scroll down until you see the MindTap link. Click on it. Click, click. Okay. Click on the MindTap ebook link. Now, if you haven't already used the access code, at this point it would prompt you into logging in and all that nonsense. So if it's asking you to log in, just put in your name and whatever access code information they need. But once you're logged in, you're going to see a screen like this. And what you need for the software, the Diet and Wellness Plus software, is down here, this little green apple with a red plus sign. Click on that. And you're ready to start recording your information for your diet analysis project. This is saying it's for instructional purposes only, meaning please don't start a business consulting people on their diets using this software. So you can proceed. And the first thing that you're going to do is go over to this little person here, click the down arrow, and you're going to create a new profile. When you click on that, it's just going to prompt you to put in your name, your height, your weight, your gender, etc. Some questions about your activity level. Once you have all that done, you'll have your name up there for a profile. But once you have a profile created, you're going to use 3 of these features. You're going to track your diet, you're going to track your activity, and you're going to generate reports. You're going to print the reports and save them. So I'll show you how. Start with tracking your diet. Okay, the important thing to start is to get your dates correct. So I have already entered information for a Tuesday and a Wednesday, and today I'm going to enter information for the 3rd day, which is Thursday. You should be entering 3 days worth of, oh goodness, 3 days worth of diet foods that you ate. So now that I've selected the date that I want to enter information to, I'm going to start entering foods. So for example, I'm just going to enter my breakfast so you guys don't have to watch me do this all day long. The first thing I had in the morning was tea. So I enter tea, and then look, a list of things come up. Prepared. Right? That means I didn't like suck on the tea bag. I had a prepared cup of tea. It was 8 ounces, and I had it for breakfast. I'm going to add that item. I had sugar and cream in my tea, so I need to put in sugar. I'm going to choose from the list of things that came up. And I did only have 1 teaspoon, but I wanted to show you if you didn't have that amount, you can either change the amount here by saying you had 2 teaspoons, or you can change the amount by choosing a different measurement. So say I had 2 tablespoons of sugar. Right here is where you would click what meal you had it for. So I'm going to add that item. All right, so it's saying that I had tea with sugar for breakfast. Let's see, I had toast and peanut butter and things like that, but I'm going to say for my morning snack, I had a pumpkin muffin from Dunkin' Donuts. Now, I'm going to look through all these choices, and I don't see pumpkin muffin from Dunkin' Donuts. One thing you can do is you can scroll through and see, oh, on page 2, do they have Dunkin' Donuts muffins? No, they don't. I'm going to go back to the day 1 and select this one, Atlanta Bread Muffin Pumpkin. All right? And I'm going to say that I had that for a morning snack. I'm going to add that. However, once I've added it, I look at it and see that it's 530 calories. I know, because I happen to look at the sign, that a Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin muffin is 360 calories, and this muffin is 530 calories. So that doesn't really represent what I have. However, I can click the edit button, and change the amount so that it does equal roughly what I had. So I know that's about 2/3 or 0.66 of a muffin. I'm going to update that, and look, that's 350 calories. That's pretty close to what I had as my Dunkin' Donuts muffin. They're terrible for you, but I can't resist. All right, so you're going to go through all of that business and enter everything that you had, including water, as you go through your whole day. When you're done with one day, you don't have to click save or anything like that. You just click the calendar and then move on to the different day that you want to add data for. Once you have 3 days worth of diet tracked, then click on track activity. Now, track activity is a bit tougher because sometimes you have to use your imagination. So, for example, I've already entered my information for 4 days ago. I work at my kitchen table, so it doesn't have work at your kitchen table, but that's the same as sitting quietly. I estimated that throughout the whole day, I sat at my kitchen table working for 6 hours. So I put in much like you do with the food. Your activity comes up, you select the number of hours, and you enter it. Okay? So, important thing about tracking your activity, 2 important things. Number 1, you only need to do 24 hours of activity or 1 day, whereas with your diet you had to do 3 days. For the activity, please only do 1. The other thing that you need to pay attention to is that your activities need to add up to 24 hours. Otherwise, the program is going to assume that you were that active all day long for 24 hours, that they're going to average it out, and it's going to overestimate how many calories you burned. So make sure that you put in the amount of time that you slept. So I put in 6 hours of sleeping in the morning, so that was from midnight until 6 a.m. And then I went to bed at 9 o'clock at night, so I got 3 more hours in between 9 and 12. You can add them together and enter them as at once, but I just wanted to show you to remember to record the sleep that you had from midnight till morning, and then at the end of the day from the time you went to bed till midnight. Okay, so now that you've tracked 3 days of your food and 1 day of your activity, the next thing you're going to do is go to reports. Okay, and you are going to scroll down to the bottom to where it says combination report. All right, first thing and most important thing is to make sure you have the dates right. If you click on your start date, you should see the first day highlighted there. If you click on the end date, you need to highlight the last day that you recorded data for. This is what I am going to check to make sure that you entered 3 days of activity. Make sure that all your meals and snacks are checked. Then, this is important, you might want to get a pencil and jot this down. These are the things that you will need to print. DRI report, intake versus goals, macronutrient ranges, fat breakdown. You do not need source analysis. You do need my plate analysis. You do not need intake spreadsheet, exchanges spreadsheet. You do need activity spreadsheet and energy balance. You do need your daily food log. This is what you're going to want to print out if you are using this to do the lab where you record your 3 days of intake and you're printing it directly into the program in your daily activity log. So you're going to do 2 things with your combination report. You're going to save as PDF, and that's what you're going to turn into me on Blackboard for the lab, is the PDF. You're also going to print it and keep that printout for your project. Put it in a folder that you keep at home till the end of the semester. So do both of those things. Save as PDF. When you save it, make sure you save it somewhere where you remember so you can turn it into me, and then also print it. Okay, those are the basics of getting these 2 steps, entering the food that you ate and printing out the reports. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call or text me. I'm happy to spend as much time as you need on the phone or texting, if we can do that, to help you out. And hopefully that this video was helpful as well, and you can rewind and go to parts that you might need to review. So thanks for watching, and good luck. Thanks.